Hey guys, welcome back to the Starter Ranch. Wanted to show you what we got going on today. It's finally starting to get a little bit warmer. It's about mid-April here. Our nights are still getting cool, but the days are getting pretty warm. So like today, it's almost 70 out here. I think we're supposed to be in the 60s, maybe 50s next week or so. So we've got some pretty dramatic weather happening, but for the most part, it's getting better. So we are moving the chickens and ducks and the guineas over to the coop today. It's a little early, but I'm going to get the heat lamp set up and everything in there. That way we can keep an eye on the temperature, keep it warm and everything like that. But I want to show you our coop because we've kind of done this ourselves and made it what we wanted it to be. So I didn't want to have to go out and buy a coop. They charge you a fortune for those little bitty things that you can only keep like 3 or 4 chickens in. So we wanted to have the room and the capabilities to do it however we wanted. So it worked out. We needed a new shed in the backyard. So we had this little 10 by 12 garden shed out here, or whatever size it is. And it's going to be our coop. So I'm going to let you see how everything is, or what it all looks like. It's yellow right now. We painted it several years ago. We thought it'd be funny, and we had a bunch of tractor paint, so that's why it's yellow. But we're gonna put a new door on it. We're gonna get it painted up red and white, like an old style wood barn kind of thing. So we've still got a lot of work to do here, but we have all the basics set up. That way the chickens and ducks and everybody will be happy. So we'll let you see what everything looks like here. All right, like I said, we still have some work to do. We got to get everything fixed up. We're going to have a duck pond over here. We're going to put in a kiddie pool for the ducks and all that kind of stuff. But I happen to have, we still have some junk out here yet, but we happen to have a bunch of old hog panel fencing. So that's what we've made all of our fence and gates and everything like that out of. And then I was talking about our old shed. This is our old shed, and like I said, it is definitely yellow. Like I said, we thought it was funny several years ago when we painted it, but we had a bunch of old tractor paint and stuff, and you can see the ducks seem to be enjoying themselves so far, and the chickens and guineas. But either way, our shed here, like I said, we're going to get a new door put on it and everything like that. But for right now, this is what our coop looks like. We are using the what I've been reading, everybody calls it the deep litter method as far as keeping everything cleaned up in here. So we've got a bunch of mulch that we're putting in here, and that way every week or so we can go through and rake everything around and get it all moved. That way everything stays clean. It will decompose everything from the chickens as well as moisture and everything like that. I'm gonna have a couple of I've already picked out my solar exhaust fans that we're gonna put up back there in the back to keep the air moving in the summertime. But then, a couple times a year we will clear all the mulch out, put new down, and everything will be great. Which actually works out great for us because we have here in our town, in town, we've got a place where you can dump all your like yard waste and limbs and all that kind of stuff. But they do also have a giant mulch pit where they've just chipped up all the limbs and stuff like that through town. And so that you can just go out there and get whatever you want. So me being the scavenger that I am, poor people got poor ways, right? I went out there and got a truckload of it, and this is what we're going to use. And chickens love it. They will eat out any of the bugs or anything like that that's in there. So that'll take care of that. We've got some tubs over here. We're gonna keep all the food and stuff in. That way we can keep keep any mice and stuff like that away. I did seal up the floor on the bottom of the shed before we actually put anything down. So it's all sealed up, so we shouldn't be able to get anything in. But we definitely don't want any mice or anything getting to the food. So, and then we've put in I actually had some limbs go down in the yard out of a big pine tree we've got. So we cut them up and actually used them for the roosting poles when everybody gets a little bit bigger. So our chickens can get up there and roost at night and everything. We're going to have our nesting boxes over there. We'll put in several of those. We don't have them done yet. Actually, I just got the wood and everything for them, so we'll get that built up. And then, of course, we've got the chicken swing because chickens are actually very playful. So we built them a swing, so when they get a little bit bigger, they can swing on that. But like I said, we've got a lot of work to do yet to be able to get these guys ready and everything, but we'll be able to get them in here and at least living in this area, and we'll keep them locked up in here at night and all that kind of stuff, keep them warm and safe. And then that way they figure out where their home is, and then we're going to let them free range eventually, but we got to get started like this first. So All right, so that is the quick tour of our little chicken coop. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, we got a lot to do. We don't even have the food and water in here yet. We got to get that all set up, as well as the lights and everything. So got to get that done today. But if you like what you saw, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. All that kind of stuff that you're supposed to do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share with all your friends. So any questions, anything like that, hit me up in the comments, and we'll go from there. Thank you. God bless.